Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to the League of Draven.
this week we're diving into the life and legacy of the glorious Executioner, the showman of Noxus, and the champion who never fails to steal the spotlight. Draven is no ordinary Executioner. Hailing from Noxus, he made a name for himself as a flamboyant entertainer in the arena. Where others saw duty, Draven saw opportunity, turning executions into a blood sport that the crowd couldn't resist.
Yeah!
His obsession with fame sets him apart, even clashing with his brother, the stoic and disciplined Darius.
Noxus will rise.
For Draven, it's not just about winning, it's about doing it with style.
Draven does it all with style.
Now, let's talk gameplay. Draven isn't just about flair, he's a high-risk, high-reward marksman with a unique mechanic: spinning axes. Let's break it down. Q. Spinning axes. Spinning axe. Draven's bread and butter. Catch these axes to maximise your damage and keep the hype going. W. Blood rush. Need to chase down the killer or escape? Blood rush gives you that burst of speed you need. E. Stand aside. Draven doesn't just dodge, he commands space. Use this to knock enemies aside and set up your place. R. Whirling Death. His global ultimate, perfectly on brand. This ability turns the map into Draven's stage. Draven is for players who love the spotlight and thrive under pressure. Mastering him means mastering his axes. Miss a catch and you're losing out on damage and potentially your life. But when it all clicks, there's nothing more satisfying than dominating your enemies while the crowd goes wild. That's just the beginning of the League of Draven. Stick around this week for his sound effects, iconic voice lines, and an in-depth look at his lore. Trust me, you won't want to miss a moment. Welcome, it's day 2 of the League of Draven, and today we're exploring what makes Draven, his voice lines. Whether he's taunting his enemies or hyping himself up, Draven's lines are as unforgettable as his axes. And with that being said, let's go and take a listen at his voice lines. And let's start it off with Champion Select. He has one voice line for a pick and one voice line for a ban.
Welcome to the League of Draven. Draven out.
And then next, let's move on to movement. When Draven is moving, he'll do voice line with a 15-second cooldown.
Subtle? I don't do subtle. I've got pain to serve. No following these footsteps. Let's admire me for a bit. Got axes. Need victims. Smooth. Perfection? I got that. Places to go, me to see. Now this is how to move. Don't be jealous. Doesn't get better than this. Man, I'm good.
Next, taunt.
Who wants some Draven? Come out and play.
Following by Joke, which he has 2 voice lines for.
Draven does it all with style. Not Draven, Draven.
Here is his laugh. And his dance voice lines.
Yeah. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
Now let's move on to attack. With basic attacking, he'll have a 50% chance to say his voice lines when doing a basic attack. And now for attacking, which has a 15-second cooldown.
This is where Draven shines. Seems to be blood everywhere I go. Stand back. Hit 'em where it hurts. I have the best job. Something need killing? Hear that? Death's knocking. Watch and learn. Let's do this.
Let's move on to ability casting. When using spinning axe, when attacking with an axe, he has a 50% chance to say these 4 voice lines, which are just grunts.
Ha! 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 Ha!
When catching an axe, he has a 10% chance to say these voice lines.
Too easy. I'll take that. Why, thank you. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Here we go. Yoink! Nice axe. I'll take it.
Stand aside, which he has 50% chance of saying these grunts.
Ah! 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 Ha!
Whirling death.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Next is his recall. He has a 50% chance of saying these 2 voice lines with a 10-second cooldown.
Draven out. Draven's making an exit.
And for the end of it all, is death.
Ha!
And before we end the video, let's talk about a bit of trivia of Draven with his voice lines and character itself. Did you know that Draven was the first champion in League of Legends to feature a unique line while recalling or teleporting? Interestingly, his brother Darius later became the first to have a custom teleport animation. Also, Draven was the first champion to have a specific voice line when facing an identical opponent in the same match. The second champion to follow suit was Trundle. Draven's playful yoink
Yoink!
from his ability spinning axe could be a nod to The Simpsons, and his iconic champion select line, "Welcome to the League of Draven,"
Welcome to the League of Draven.
has also achieved meme status in the community. His self-assured swagger shines through in quotes like, "Let's do this,"
Let's do this.
shared with Jax,
Let's do this.
"Too easy,"
Too easy.
shared with Dunkmaster Darius and Katarina,
Too easy!
Too easy.
"Man, I'm good,"
Man, I'm good.
shared with Nunu Bot,
Man, I am good.
and "Smooth,"
Smooth.
shared with Tariq.
Smooth.
Also, Draven's Italian voiceover includes unique quotes referring the movie Gladiator, such as, "At my signal, unleash Draven." Give to Draven what Draven owns and everything else, which is a playful spin on the classic phrase about Caesar. And finally, for the Gladiator Draven, what Draven does in life echoes through eternity. But for his skin primetime Draven, breaking the fourth wall, Draven does it with style, obviously. Primetime Draven was the first skin specifically designed to acknowledge its video game setting. But the first champion to do so is Mordekaiser.
You only need to click once, fool.
And he is the second champion to mention an actual person. The first being Nunu Bot.
Oh, hi Mark.
He name drops real world individuals in his voice lines, like esports host EVA Shocks Deporte, with the line, "Shocks better interview me after this."
Shocks better interview me after this.
In Latin America, this line was adapted to mention Eric Skyshark Gonzalez, a former regional esports host and content creator. The line "worth" humorously reflects the common League of Legends player mindset of sacrificing themselves for for strategic gains like securing first blood or objectives. Draven's voice lines embody his ego, charm, and larger-than-life personality. Drop a comment below with your favourite Draven quote, and tomorrow we'll be diving into the sounds of Draven's axes in action. Hope to see you there, and I'm Father of Draven, and I'm out. Peace. Welcome, summoners, to day 3 of the League of Draven. Today, we're listening to what makes Draven's gameplay so satisfying. His sound effects. Let's dive into the swoosh of his spinning axes, the rush of his blood rush, and the thunderous impact of whirling death. I hope you enjoy his sounds. Let's get into it. Draven's sound design is the perfect mix of flashy and impactful, just like him. So, out of these sound effects, which one satisfies you the most? And if you enjoyed these sound effects, down below in the description there'll be a download link. You can use it for your content, or even just to listen to in your spare time. Whatever the case, the link is down below. And with that being said, tomorrow we'll be reading the epic lore behind Draven's rise to fame. I hope to see you there. Peace. Welcome, summoners. It's day 4, and we're diving into the epic tale of Draven, the glorious executioner. Ready to hear the story of how he became Noxus's most flamboyant champion? Let's go. Even as an orphan on the streets of Basilisk, Draven was headstrong and full of bravado, frequently getting into vicious brawls with older street children and shady underworld thugs. While supremely confident in his own ability, some would say overconfident. It is unlikely he would have survived childhood had it not been for his older brother Darius, who invariably finished the fights Draven started. When Basilich fell to the warhosts of Noxus, the brothers came to the attention of a captain named Cyrus. After Draven made an ill-considered attempt on his life. Impressed with their fighting spirit, Cyrus allowed them to join the Noxian ranks. For years, the brothers fought as part of Cyrus's war host. Yet while Darius took to this life easily, Draven grew steadily more bored. His martial skill was beyond question, but the daily drudgery of soldiering felt like too much effort for too little reward, and not enough personal glory. Darius inevitably rose to command his own warband, and Draven joined him. However, he thought that would be easier, or a way to achieve greater individual recognition. He was sorely disappointed. Some say Draven chose to leave Darius's command. Some say he was forced out. Either way, his skills were highly sought after as a champion and duelist, and he was enticed to join a succession of warbands during the occupation of Ionia, before ending up with a fairly respectable contract in the Reckoning Pits. For centuries, the gladiatorial Reckoners had performed a vital role in Noxus, punishing criminals and settling disputes between the noble houses, and Draven was determined to receive the riches, adoration, and renown he felt he deserved. However, with long, protracted wars on many fronts, the spectacle was beginning to lose its appeal for the common citizen. As the attention of the crowds drifted, Draven fell into a slump, spending more and more time in the seedier drinking halls and gambling dens of the capital. He was washed up and broke when the former general, Jericho Swain, found him. Swain had a plan to reclaim Noxus's lost glory, and needed Draven's help to achieve it. Perhaps Swain only enlisted him as a way to ensure his brother Darius's support after the fact. Regardless, Draven proved integral to Swain's plan, to depose the Grand General himself, Boram Darkwill. Standing triumphant with Swain, Draven smiled for the first time in months as the cheers of the Noxian people washed over him. But duty called. In the days and weeks following this unprecedented coup, many among the noble elite refused to honour Swain's succession, so they were sentenced to death in the arena. One condemned man escaped his handlers ahead of his execution, operating on pure instinct, as was ever his wont. Draven leapt from the high balcony and hurled a pair of axes at the fleeing man, cutting him down in a heartbeat. After a moment of stunned silence, the crowd roared their approval. Draven retrieved his axes, spinning them high in the air, playing to his new fans and savouring their rapturous applause. Thus Draven became the glorious executioner, turning routine bouts into grand spectacles that drew ever larger crowds. Soon enough, an enterprising and diminutive promoter, tired of paying to house, feed, and train reckoners only for them to die in front of dwindling audiences, approached Draven with an idea. What if the drama of the classic pit fights could be combined with Draven's natural showmanship? The reckoners quickly became entertainers as much as combatants, each with their own carefully constructed backstory, fighting style, and flamboyant personality. The fights were often bloody. This was still Noxus after all, but far less often ended in death. The rivalries, trash talking, and intrigue between the best known reckoners became the stuff of legend throughout the Empire. But none were talked about more than Draven. For a time he lived the high life, receiving invitations to a never-ending stream of parties and banquets, mixing with the wealthy and influential of Swain's New Noxus. He even reconciled with Darius, and would occasionally still march out of the war hosts, defeating enemy champions and generals in single combat. Nevertheless, Draven has started to grow restless once again. He has all that he could have ever imagined, and more, but now dreams of the day when the whole world knows his name. Draven's rise to fame is a story of ambition, charisma, and a touch of sibling rivalry. What part of his story inspires or entertains you the most? Tomorrow, we'll take a look at the skins that let Draven shine in style. Hope to see you there. Peace. Welcome, summoners, to day 5 of Draven Week. Today we're looking at Draven's skins, each one a masterpiece of style and flair just like him. And let's go!
This is where Draven shines. Watch and learn. Doesn't get better than this. Draven does it all with style. Come out and play.
Let's do this. Seems to be blood everywhere I go. Man, good. Not Draven, Draven. Who wants some Draven? Yeah, yeah, yeah! Draven out. Enough about Draven. What do you think about Draven? Meanwhile, Draven. Hashtag Draven Big Play. An ult from Draven. Ha ha ha. Draven fires his ult. Ha 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 ha. An ult from Draven. Ha ha ha. Hashtag Draven Big Play. It looks like Draven's taking a Draven break. According to LOLesports.com, 100% of you think that Draven will win. Yeah, yeah, yeah! We'll be right back with more Draven. Work! Hear that? That's knocking. I have the best job. I've got pain to serve. Not Draven, Draven. Who wants some Draven? Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Stand back. Something need killing? I've got pain to serve. Not Draven, Draven. Who wants some Draven? Yeah, yeah, yeah! I have the best job. Watch and learn. Don't be jealous. Not Draven, Draven. Who wants some Draven? Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Hit him where it hurts. Hear that? Death's knocking. Now this is how to move. Draven does it all with style. Who wants some Draven? Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Draven out.
Everywhere I go. I've got pain to serve. Not Draven. Draven. Who wants some Draven? Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Draven's excellent. Doesn't get better than this. Let's admire me for a bit. Not Draven. Draven. Who wants some Draven?
Watch and learn. I've got pain to serve. Man, I don't know. Draven does it all with style. Come out and play. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Draven out. Seems to be blood everywhere I go. This is where Draven shines. Draven does it all with style. Come out and play. Yeah! Woo! Draven out. I have the best job. Hit him where it hurts. This is where Draven shines. Not Draven, Draven. Who wants some Draven? Yeah! Woo!
Draven doesn't just play the game, he owns the stage. Out of all of his skins that you've just seen, which one do you think matches his personality the best? And come and check in tomorrow for the last day of the League of Draven, Draven's week. And I'm going to do like a little video, possibly like sort of an ASMR using his sounds and see how it is and just have fun with it. You know, it's just been fun doing this all week and I hope you've all enjoyed it. And that's something just to chill out with and end with. Might do alright, might not, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm Father of Draven. Peace.
Welcome to the League of Draven. Draven.
Welcome to the League of Draven. Welcome to the League of Draven.